Atlanta Braves. MLB Network welcomes you to SunTrust Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Atlanta Braves. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Scott Kazmir gets the starting assignment for the Braves. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Into the box now, Kelby Tomlinson. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Now here's the pitch. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, there's no doubt they really need Andrew McCutchen to get back on track. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
First delivery to him on the way. A changeup over the inside corner. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope,
high and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Kazmir in the first. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Johnny Cueto gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Digging in, Ender Inciarte. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, 7-3 on their last homestand. Anytime you win 7 out of 10 ball games, you are feeling super confident right now. They know they travel well. Their fans are going to come out on the road without question. Let's see if that fires them up to continue this hot stretch. Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they wanted to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's gone 2 for 8. He's set and the pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Rutledge, return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. Cueto into his motion. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 1-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Rutledge is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves go down without a whimper here. Still no score. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Andrew McCutchen.
San Francisco, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. Ripped on the ground to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Now in the box, Evan Longoria, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Longoria. Stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what?
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
In now, Hunter Pence. He drives it sharply to third. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in for the Braves, Ryan Schimpf, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Cueto has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies on it.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And it's gone. Ryan Schimpf with a solo shot. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
You might get away with throwing the ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 261 the average coming into action here. 1 home run and 7 driven in. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Flowers leads off second with nobody out. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. Oh, and Jackson uncorks a beautiful throw. He's out at home plate. Settling in now, Lane Adams. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. First delivery to him on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him, but luckily it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Stepping in now, Scott Kazmir, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Now batting, center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Here's Ender Inciarte. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. In there, a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Into the box now, Nick Markakis on the ground near home. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Braves 4 and the Giants nothing. In now, Josh Rutledge, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Line drive to center field. Inciarte is there, and he has it for the first down. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
Johnny Cueto.
Next to bat for the Giants, Johnny Cueto. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson brings it in. Throw to first gets him, so Kazmir's looking good to start the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Kelby Tomlinson.
Digging in to try it again, Kelby Tomlinson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim. Last time. First offering on its way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Softly hit here to the left side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So with that, the top of the third inning will continue at least one more batter. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. Softly hit to the left side. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you.
Standing in now, Buster Posey, as he'll take a look at ball one. And they're runners at the corners now. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1, here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Schimpf brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants will have to be content with just the one. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Atlanta leads it 4-1. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning.
Freddie Freeman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Back goes Jackson at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ryan Schimpf. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Take another look at that one on Show Track. The story behind that home run was speed, and the speed with which it was launched off the bat. Didn't have a ton of height on it, but 113 miles an hour, an impressive exit velocity.
Now batting.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Jackson. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Cueto gets the sign. First pitch on the way. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line and right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rolled slowly to first. Gonna be a tough play. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. We played 3 full. It's the Braves 5 and the Giants 1. Ready for another chance? Evan Longoria as we begin the top of the 4th.
Evan Longoria.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Another 0-2 coming. Hit on the ground out to short.
Swanson scoops it up.
Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Belt. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. Hit in the air down the left field line. He's through first and hustling for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Into the box, Hunter Pence, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Two, here it comes. And that one just missed outside. The 1-2 pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. The 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2.
Up next for the Giants, shortstop, Josh.
Riding in once again, Josh Rutledge. First delivery to him on the way. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. The pitch down and away, ball 2. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Giants leave 1. They're down here 5-1. Stepping up to the plate, Lane Adams. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, that one got the pitcher. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Braves have elected to.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the batter rules safe.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. Adams on at first, nobody out. So 1-1. And there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
He'll try again, 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Rutledge has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Scott Kazmir.
So here now is the pitcher, Scott Kazmir. And with a runner already in scoring position and one away, he is likely not to be bunting here. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Cueto pauses, 1-1 on its way. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Center fielder, number 11.
Here's Ender Inciarte, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, talking about having a game tonight, that's his third RBI of the game with that base hit, Dero.
Yeah, he must be hungry because that's 3 ribeye steaks for the big boy right there. Just a nice approach all night and able to come through for the team.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the background. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And Cueto starts him out with strike one.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
And he falls behind 0-2.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Cueto will go to first, and the runner back safely. The 0-2 home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pence has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Braves will settle for just the one. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Braves 6 and the Giants 1. Nick Hundley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Nick Hundley.
Way out in front.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. To first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman, Tomlinson.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Kelby Tomlinson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Grounder down the line at third. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Here's the 0-2. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. He turns and goes to second, and they do get the out there. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Here's Buster Posey now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Look over by Kazmir. Now the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Swanson picks it up, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
You know, D'Lo, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. There was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. From the stretch. And he lays off for ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. But it bends just foul into the second deck. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Set. Here's the 2-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Giants leave a couple. They trail 6-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Giants, number 64.
Digging in once again, Ryan Schimpf. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
The 1-2. He's outside for a ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. Ready for another shot now. Tyler Flowers, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job at keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. 6 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie.
Digging in, Ozzie Albies, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. It's the Braves 6 and the Giants 1. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes.
That's
Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up, and he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Now here's a swing by Belt, and he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Stepping in now, Hunter Pence, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 0-1. On the ground to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Fortunately, the bobble won't cost him a run, as runners will stick at first and third.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Into the box now, Josh Rutledge. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. The 1-1 home. Misses for the 2nd ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Ball even at 2-2. set. Here's the 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 1 run, 9 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Liner toward right center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. Joe Penn will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper, and that's going to spell the end of the evening for Scott Kazmir. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 36, Aaron Squire.
There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. ready with another 0-2. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Digging in and looking for more, Kelby Tomlinson. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Pause, now the pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there, that's clean. 3 for 4, he's looking locked in.
In now, Austin Jackson. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the Braves 6 and the Giants 3. Corey Guerin enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 26, Corey Guerin.
Ready once again, Lane Adams. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Lane Adams.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Missed with a slider. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Ready for another shot now, Dansby Swanson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Adams aboard here at first with nobody out. Skied into straightaway right. McCutchen is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up pitcher number 36, Aaron Blair.
Danny Santana will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Danny Santana.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Over now is Pence to make the grab. 2 away now.
Center fielder number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate. Usually gets deposited in the seats.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The next 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2. Down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up full side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
Sent on the ground out to second. Tomlinson fields it cleanly. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Back here at SunTrust Park, 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher coming on now. It's a submariner from down under. Seems fitting. The Australian-born Peter Moylan. Here's Buster Posey now. The lifetime batting line versus Peter Moylan. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1 and 2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And gone up into the second deck. A 2-run home run for Evan Longoria. Home run number 5 on the year, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. 0-1 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 1
and he
strike.
misses with it. 1-1. The lifetime batting line versus Peter Moylan. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Nope.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Markakis back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Standing in now, Hunter Pence, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Inside
A fastball that just misses inside.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Line hard, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Braves 6 and the Giants 5. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Tony Watson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Gregor Blanco is into the ballgame as well as he'll slide in.
Now playing left field and batting in 9th spot, number 1, Gregor Blanco.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Pitch on the way. High and deep to right. McCutchen going back at the track, the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman, number 11 for him on the season, and they take a 7-5 lead. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Here he comes on 2-0. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Tyler Flowers is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Sinker misses, ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in once again, Tyler Flowers. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
A 1 pitch on its way. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ozzie Albies. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch of the at-bat. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Schimpf on second. Flowers on at first with nobody out. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor.
In the dirt here. And he'll hurry back to second here as he was wise to not push it that time. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Stepping in for the Braves, Lane Adams. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hey, sometimes you get yourselves in a count 2-0. You get exactly what you're looking for, and you have bad barrel accuracy. Time to step out of the box, readjust the batting gloves, take a deep breath, and get back in there. Hope he throws the same pitch.
Well hit on the line, and that'll get down into left center field. 1 run is scored. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one, he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Popped him up. Posey waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Johan Camargo will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. On the ground left side, that's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
That's just your classic Ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. 4 hits for him in this one, all singles. Ready with the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Rutledge on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Stepping in now, Nick Markakis as he lifts it in the air to right field. McCutchen is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. 8th inning coming up. The Braves lead it 11-5. Grant Dayton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 75, Grant Dayton.
leading off the inning, Josh Rutledge, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First offering on its way.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Hey.
Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Set and the 2-1 pitch. High and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Inciarte to the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Here's the lefty Gregor Blanco now. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Dayton, 30 years of age. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Blanco is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Adams makes the play, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kelby Tomlinson. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Rutledge leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Set. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Here's the 0-2. And a fastball just a bit high.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. Pitch is popped up. Dayton has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Center fielder number 16, Austin.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. Markakis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for San Francisco. They'll need better than that. Down 11-5. Ready for another chance? Freddie Freeman went deep last time up.
First baseman, ready.
From the stretch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Up next for Atlanta, third baseman, Ryan Schimpf.
Digging in to try it again, Ryan Schimpf. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
One out, nobody on. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Lifted into the air out towards center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Here's Buster Posey now. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. He's set and the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. In line for the victory is Scott Kazmir if our current score holds. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Now a swing by Posey, and this one's on the ground to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
I want to remind you folks that coming up after the ball game, comprehensive highlights from the contest tonight as we look back on all the action right here on the show. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Andrew McCutchen, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and one to Andrew McCutchen. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing on the 4th.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Swing and a high pop-up. Dayton is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Giants down to their final out now. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Two out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he will put this one away. And the Braves have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of a home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
11-5, the final tally in this one. The Atlanta Braves took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Scott Kazmir takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Johnny Cueto struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa, Dan Kudzak, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 11 runs, 19 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Giants, 5 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 10 runners. The winning pitcher is Scott Kazmir. His record is now 2-2. The loss goes to Johnny Cueto. He falls to 1-5. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at SunTrust Park, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.